Come on.
Hello to everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are here to do some Winterween reading sprints, and I am joined by my lovely friends, both Jesse and Gavin, who were so kind enough to say yes to like a last minute thing that I was just like, do you guys want to do sprints together?
What else was I gonna do? You know, I mean, Jesse and I, we don't have lives.
No, we really don't.
This is our first little mini Japan reunion. If you guys didn't know, we all traveled together to Japan in September, and it was like the best thing ever. And I don't think we've all been on a live stream since, right? Like,
I don't think so.
It's not together, not all together.
It's been 4 months. 4 months.
I know what.
Does it feel like it's been 4 months since y'all went to Japan, or does it feel like yesterday?
Feels like yesterday. Like literally yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say probably at the most 2 months, not 4.
Yeah, agreed. 2 months, not 4.
Maybe because the experience was so vivid. What's funny, yesterday, Gabby, we were like getting emotional in our chest, remembering when we were people watching at that Tully's and then reading together, and it was just like as it was raining, and we just felt so calm in that moment.
Yeah. That was the best. I remember the people watching. For some reason, the people watching like sticks with me more than some memories, because it's just like, oh, I'm just watching people in their daily lives, and it's just so fun to like do that.
It makes sense that you're a YouTuber and that you love YouTube. Like you Gabby understood the assignment.
Literally.
What do you miss most about Japan, you guys? I just wanted to ask real quick. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Everything.
The freedom. I think the freedom to just, do each day. I mean, obviously, like everything was sorted for us and stuff, but to just be able to be a follower.
Yeah.
I guess, and not like having to lead myself.
Yeah, it was so like not stressful. Like I've never felt more like at peace.
Yeah, that's why I want. The ease of it was like so refreshing, and to just have everything done. It's like, can I just wake up every single day and have someone tell me where to go and what to do?
Yeah,
like exactly. I mean, I hated when I had a job, like a 9-to-5 job, right? Because people were telling me what to do, and I'm like, now that I do that myself, I hate doing it to myself. So I need the best of both worlds, and I think Japan was the best of both worlds.
Yeah. I know our group was really cool too. I like miss everyone in our group all the time.
We had a great group.
Absolutely. We missed the guide.
Yumi,
yes.
I love her so much. She was so sweet. Yeah. I know, that's a good question. Would you ever move to Japan? Like, I think about this all the time, and like I wish I could. I loved it so much. Like, if I could, I would, but like because of my family, I don't think I could ever move away from my family.
Also family, yeah.
Yeah, it's too hard.
We personally could never be that far from our homeland. If we ever moved somewhere, it would be to Mexico.
Ooh,
like maybe Europe, but we couldn't be that distant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like Japan's pretty far. It's like from me, it's like 16 hours ahead or 17 hours ahead, I think. So it's far. Like I would be like, it'd be hard to be in touch with my family, because like that's a really like it's almost a full day ahead.
The travel would be immense.
Yeah,
it would be.
So I know, and poor Japan with their freaking earthquakes recently. Oh my gosh, when I saw that in the news, I was like, I'm gonna cry. Poor Japan. But anyways, thank you so much to everybody who is already joining us for sprints today. This is so exciting. There's so many people in the chat, and I see all of you. I don't know if I can click every comment on screen, because I don't know if I've ever had this many people on a live show, to be honest. There's like nearly 400 people here, so that's crazy.
Why can't you click on everyone's comments?
I'm overwhelmed. Thank you so much to everybody for joining us. Hello, Jan. That is so sweet. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
But let me know in the chat if you are participating in Winterween. Let me know how it's been going for you so far. We're only on the 2nd day, so like it's still early. But I would love to know. Kayla. So funny. Jeez. Geez.
Oh my God, y'all. Ooh, we love it. Same. Actually, this is our first Winterween.
Oh, shoot.
Same. Oh my God. Jesse, we're twinning. Because I've done Summerween, but I don't think I've ever done Winterween. I don't think so.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How lovely.
Exciting.
We
So
are
it's
Winterween virgins.
Facts,
You
honestly.
are.
But we're loving it. We're just so upset that we didn't get merch in time. But you know what I mean? It's not like it's never coming back, like our father.
Oh.
We're just excited.
It took 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. That's an all-time record right there.
We were trying so hard. We didn't even do this on purpose, but our January TBR that's coming out like later today, we were watching it back today and we opened it with a "my dad abandoned me" joke. And we finished it with, and I was like, why are we like
consistency? Literally, when we first met in Japan, I came to y'all's room and I'm pretty sure I said something about it, and you know, it feels like consistent. It feels like y'all have owned it, you know.
Yeah, it's basically y'all's brand. So I mean,
thank God he left so that we could have a personality.
oh my god,
honestly.
But yeah, I saw a comment that was like asking like what even the heck is Winterween, and I just wanted to clarify because yeah, I don't think I said it. Winterween is a readathon that I host in the winter and in the summer. We do Summerween and Winterween, and it's like celebrating Halloween, kind of spooky vibes at different times of the year. So that's basically what it's all about. We have a few prompts over on. I posted an announcement video here on YouTube, and then I also have an Instagram called This Is Summerween, where we have all of like fun stuff happening over there. But yeah, but let me know in the chat what you're planning to read today, if you are planning to read along with us. And also, I would love to know, I haven't asked what you two are reading for the day.
Well,
if you're reading anything.
What did you say, Gavin?
If you're reading anything, yeah.
I'm not going to tell anyone what I'm reading. I'm kidding. But Jessie first.
So the book that we picked is No One Needs to Know.
Ooh.
Are y'all familiar with this book at all?
A little bit. I actually just like DNF'd it like 2 weeks ago.
Damn.
Did you post? How did we miss this? Did you like?
I never said anything about it. No, I only got like 20 or 30 pages in, so I wasn't very far.
What do you have against Joy?
It was just too many characters all at the beginning for me. I was like, what? Who?
So what's funny is like part of the reason that we're loving it is because we're like, oh my god, Gabby would love this book because it is like parallel to Big Little Lies.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, like, but we totally get it. If you're not enjoying it, what's the freaking point? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we were expecting this to be the lowest rated book of the month because like commercial thrillers, as you know, just like really aren't our thing. And this is like, for anybody who doesn't know, it's about this app called Urban Myth, where the wealthy elites, mainly the parents of the Upper East Side, are just spilling the tea, but everything's anonymous. And then this hacktivist group exposes everybody's secrets, like their secret bank accounts, who's sleeping with who bribed the school to get their kids inside, like that kind of thing. And then there's a murder. Oh. And so that's why there's like all these characters, and but it's like the writing is so much better than we expected. And we got to page 52. It felt like in an hour, like we are, even with us like annotating it to high hell, you know?
Yeah, that's good to hear, because I read another book from that author called, I think it was called Just One Look or something like that. And I really liked that one. Like, I'm pretty sure I gave it 4 or 5 stars. So nice. So I was really looking forward to that one. But I think it was just my mindset when I was going into it. I was just like, this is too much. But like, I'll probably try to get back to that one at some point.
But no pressure too. You know what I mean? Because I hate when I like DNF a book and someone's like, oh, you just get, I'm like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to suffer more.
I mean, I'm glad y'all are enjoying it. That makes me happy. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hi, Rocky.
Hi, Rocky. We miss you. Hello.
Yeah. What's up?
The best pipes in all of Japan.
Oh my gosh, Rocky on karaoke. It's some of our best footage. Like some of like my favorite moments is Rocky just belting and slaying karaoke.
I strive to have that confidence. I do every single day. I think of Rocky on karaoke. I'm like, So I need to be more like. I'm reading. Well, I'm in the middle of a book, but I think I should stop reading it for now because I have a book club that I need to do tomorrow that I still haven't read the book for. But firstly, I am in the middle of The Women Could Fly by Megan Giddings, which I wanted to do for the like witchy kind of prompt that is part of Winterween. But the one that I should probably start now is Leech. This is the one that I need to read for the book club. So
you haven't read it yet?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, Gavin, that's crazy because I was literally going to read this today.
Why are you always trying to make me? Why always trying to make me?
I know. I didn't even have this on my TV.
You have a name begin with G. I have a name begin with G. You know what I mean? Jesse, like, what the fuck's going on here?
I'm so sorry. I stole your personality because...
I didn't have much to steal, to be fair, so take it.
I know this wasn't even on my TBR for the readathon, but then I noticed that it has like wintry vibes, you know, because I realized, it's like a wintry book. And because I just read, because I was going to start this one today, but I just read a book yesterday that was like witches kind of thing. So I was like, I kind of want something different today. And this one, I saw it was in Kayla's like top 10 books of the year. And I was like intrigued. So so I just had it on my shelf and I was like, why not? I feel like it fits for Winterween. So
yeah. I mean, I didn't know it had wintry things because I was just going to do my own thing for Winterween. I always do this with your readathons, Gabby. I apologize. You have the prompts, you do the things, and I just do what I want half the time. Yeah. So it's unintentional that this would actually fit Winterween. I needed to read it anyway.
Well, it works out. So like
it does. I get to hit the prompt still. So
I know. I could be wrong, but I do think it has like snowy, wintry vibes. But I could be wrong because it says in the frozen north.
Yeah, and the castle is icebound or something. Yeah, the Baron's icebound castle. So there's at least some wintry imagery.
Oh no. It's intense read.
It's gonna be great.
Oh shoot. Well,
I have no choice. Honestly.
I know. I'm gonna try to finish it today too. Like I want to finish the whole thing today.
Do it. One of our reads, The Hollows, which is like the one we're reading for the wintry, snowy thing, is like 500 pages. Oh, so this is the only non-winter book that we're reading, but it's for the like W is in the middle.
Yeah, that's perfect. Damn. My name has a G. Your name has a G. Didn't we just plagiarize? Yeah, exactly. We're all just stealing from each other. I'm sorry.
Honestly.
Also, hi, Book Terror. We love you.
Yes, thank you all so much for joining us. Literally, we have 500 people here. Like, I've never had this many people on one sprint before, so I'm overwhelmed.
Nice.
That's crazy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, well, so as far as like how long the sprints are today, are we cool with 50-minute sprints? Like, is that something that's cool with everyone?
Why am I'm not a top, I'm a bottom. Can you please put me down? Please. I should not be up here.
I know, why did it switch?
I'm comfortable.
And also, I'm down to switch because, like, oh, get it? I'm down to switch. Get it?
Gabby's on top now.
I never knew I could switch them. Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, now we're equal.
Okay, does that work?
I much prefer Jesse and I being equal.
I was like, Jesse, you can be on top if you want.
Jesse's the bottom.
You know we do, but I'm gonna let my gay ass shut up.
Okay, great. So glad we figured this out.
I'm fucking done.
I feel more at ease now.
Oh, good. I want y'all to feel at ease.
Why did we hear Addie Soldier in our head? I hate it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, sweet. Then I will go ahead and start our first 50-minute sprint, and I will see you all in a little bit. Let me just make sure I have my timer sounds.
So, Jazzy, you're actually reading Leech in this first sprint. Have you started it yet?
I haven't started it.
Okay, so shall we see who reads more in this sprint?
I mean,
did you just call Gabby Jessie? Yeah.
Did I?
I think so, yeah.
I thought you said Jesse, and then I was like, you mentioned Leech, so I was like, are you talking to me?
It's the top energy. It's just just takes over.
I'm all over the place because I was top for like 2 minutes and it got me right out of whack. I feel so out of whack right now.
So sorry for doing that to you. It was very traumatic.
When you try a new role and it just doesn't work out.
I thought I was first. No. Definitely not.
Oh my god.
So let's say who reads most in that sprint then, if we're starting at the same point.
Yeah, I have the audiobook, so I don't know if that's cheating.
Well, I'm gonna have the audiobook too.
Okay. Okay, sweet. Yeah.
I also need to annotate though because it's for a book club. Yeah.
Ooh.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, sweet. I'll go ahead and get this started, and I'll see you all in 50 minutes.
Evening, good evening.
How was it?
It? What are we referring to? What's it? What is it?
How are things?
Yeah. We had an amazing sprint.
Oh, good.
Are y'all having a drink as well?
Yes, we made a cranberry gin fizz.
Ooh, that sounds good.
We put a
like
little
a holiday drink.
Huh?
Is that like a holiday drink?
Yeah, we did for our cookies and cocktails event. We made this without the fizz, but it was like in a martini.
Ooh.
And we did not feel like making a martini, so it was some LaCroix and then cranberry. We added some mint syrup that we made.
Wow,
The vibe.
that sounds amazing.
Yes. I got to page 53.
Oh my gosh, I got to page 50 and I decided to DNF it. I don't like it.
Gabby.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so confused. I'm like, what is going on?
I mean, it's strange. It is strange. Yeah, I love that, actually. I love it.
I mean, I don't know. I might get back to it at some point, but it's like, it's very dense. Like, I see what Kayla was saying when it's like, it is very dense, and my brain is just like, what?
I mean, to be fair, I would probably read this slower if I could, but I do need to get it read tomorrow. Like, I have to finish it. I can't not. But I do like it. I like how we edit it. It's made me feel a little bit queasy, though, as well, because there's, like, some things to do with inside the body and
the doctor, like the first chapter, I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
we want to read this so bad.
I think you all would enjoy.
Gabby, send us your copy. Is that what you just said?
I'll send you this. You know, I'm just, it's because like I'm in a readathon right now. I don't want to get into like a slumpy mood. I'm like, not today.
Yeah, it's day 2. You don't want to be slogging through. And also, 2024 is the year of the DNF.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Only the 4 or 5 star reads this year. That's the goal.
That's the hope. I know. How's the reading year been going so far for both of you? Like, have you been enjoying the books so far? Or?
So good. Our first finished book. Oh my god, I don't know why we're not remembering what it is, but it's like potential like top 10 of the year potential. And for the last like 3 years, our first read of the year has ended up in that list.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's super weird. We'll look it up. But yeah, it was great. Oh, Johnny Appleseed.
Oh.
So for anyone who's not familiar, this is by Joshua Whitehead. It looks like this.
Oh, nice.
Is that one new?
No, this came out, I think, in 2020.
Oh, okay.
2018. And it is about a two-spirit, indigenous, obviously, person who has to go back to the res, who has to go back to the res, and he's also a sex worker. And he has to go back to the res because his Gokum, his grandmother, died. Oh. And so for a week, he's like going on like a sex and drinking binge, and it's about him like unpacking his queerness, and it's beautiful. It's incredible.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
That's good to hear. I'm glad the reading year's going good so far.
Yeah. What about you? Have you finished a book this year?
Or have you DNF'd them all, Gabby?
I should have. I already had a 1 star.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it was almost my first read of the year, but then I read Heartstopper 5 to correct that while I was reading it. Nice. And so technically Heartstopper 5 was my first read, which I loved, by the way. But yeah, I already had a 1 star, and then I had a 2 star, and then I had a 4.5 star. So like things are getting better, but it's been a little rocky so far.
Yeah. We're at 3 so far, and they've all been 5s.
Oh wow, really? That's amazing.
And that is awesome. I started off with rereads. I've been reading through Berserk, and I reread the first 2 arcs. Great. But I'm actually in the middle of 3 books. I actually haven't finished a book yet. I'm in the middle of 3.
Nice.
So
Oh, and you're doing your Berserk vlog this month?
yeah. But I kind of I wanted to start off the year with a reread because the first reads I had of 2023 were the Vampire Diaries. And I
Oh,
feel like that really set the tone of the entire year.
yeah.
I had a really shit reading year. So I kind of wanted to start the year with rereads. So and so I knew I would like.
Yeah.
And then the two that I'm in the middle of, the three that I'm in the middle of, two of them are library books. So like I just feel good about this year already.
Right.
But I don't want to jinx it. Do not want to jinx it.
That's awesome.
We want to host a rereadathon this year, like just so we, even if we can just reread one book, because I feel like it's so easy to get caught up in not only the anticipated releases and hype, but also like the expectations that we put on ourselves, especially as booktubers, to just keep reading new books to put out content. And so
that's that would be fun to do. I think rereading's fun too because sometimes your feelings do change, like every now and then you'll have like a change of heart about something you read in the past. So it is fun to reread and kind of like see if you still feel similarly to the first one. It's not always the case. But yeah, that would be cool.
Much later. Because we have Blackathon and then, you know what I mean? And then Queer Blackathon in June. So.
Oh, nice. Plans. Yeah, that's exciting.
And hosting readathons is like, it can take a lot of mental stress, considering there's usually like quite a few people who join in and just like, it feels like a lot of work, which is why I haven't done one in a few years.
Yeah.
No,
I get it.
So much work, but it's like the high that we get when we finish the readathon. But like when you're in it, you're like,
because you always want everyone to have the best time possible. You know what I mean? Like you always want to make sure that every single thing is perfect down to a T, so that every single person who joins in, because it would be disheartening to think, oh, somebody didn't have a good time. It's like, or they took the wrong thing from it. Like I remember when I did Believeathon, and I just felt like I had to please every single person who joined, and that was just a lot of mental stuff. So
yeah, I feel that hosting readathons is a lot more work than people might think it is. But I know I was actually planning like possibly for Summerween this summer. I was gonna do maybe what Jesse does for Blackathon, where you have like different people host public reading sprints and make like a little schedule. I was like, I've never attempted to do something like that for Summerween, and I'm like afraid to like ask people, but I thought it would be so fun to make a little like Summerween sprint schedule and have like other friends host it on different days, like something like that. I thought that would be cool. So I always loved that idea for a readathon. I think that's like so fun.
Organizing it is a bitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I'm like.
Once it's done, so that we're actually gonna start doing that for Blackathon like tomorrow. Nice. Even though the readathon isn't until February 1st, we're like, ideally we would have it done by now. But so thankfully for Summerween, you have so much time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe it'll be less stressful if you just like ask 2 friends every couple of weeks. You know what I mean?
Some baby steps.
Right? Just like creep.
Yeah, but I do think that would be fun just because I know like people always want like public sprints, like say this for like Winterween, like people are always asking for public sprints, and it's like I do them all the time on Patreon, but I do feel bad that like I should be doing some more publicly, especially for like public readathons like this. So it's like I do think that would be cool to kind of set up a little like sprint schedule for like anybody that's like at any point during Summerween you could be like tuning into sprints or something. So I think that would be cool, but yeah, I can't imagine that setting it up is probably like a pain. So we'll see. But yeah. So are you continuing with this, Gavin, for the sprints?
I have no options. I do like it so far. It's like it's the right kind of weird for me, I think. So far.
I think it's my issues. Like I'm not really connecting with any of the characters, and I'm overwhelmed because there's a lot of characters.
I like I think it's pronounced Helene or something.
Yeah.
Because she's like a little bit drunk. She keeps asking, inappropriate questions. It feels like me when I'm drunk.
I know.
So I kind of like her.
I know this book starts off so strange because I think we're following from the point of view of like a doctor of some kind. It's not fully explained. I don't really know what's going on, but we're following from this doctor point of view, and they're looking in the body of this like person who just died, and then they say that there was like a creature inside that they like pulled out of the body, and then the main character says, "It appears I have a competitor." I'm sorry, what? What do you mean? So yeah.
Why is that? Sorry, you go, Gavin.
I was just going to say, I think some of this will probably become clearer towards the end, probably.
We love books like that. We love books where we're confused, but you can't keep us confused for too long. You know what I mean? Like, because if we're confused the whole book, by the time we understand at the end, I'm mad.
Yeah.
You know, like now I'm pissed off. But that kind of gave Vampires del Norte by Isabel Cañas, right? Because the vampire, there's a scene, I don't think it's a spoiler, but the vampires, there's a scene where it like slits someone's throat and then climbs out. So there's the man just chilling. And then the people are like, why does this man seem so weird? And all of a sudden he's like,
oh my gosh.
Like, do you know how mad I would be? Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. It's so funny.
We're almost done with that, and like again, I think that's going to be in the top 10.
Vampires of El Norte.
Yeah.
Then you all might like this. Then you all might like Leech. Maybe.
It sounds like we're like we're like getting closer to the camera.
Yeah. Well, I hope you end up enjoying it, Gavin, because I mean, I'll probably get back to it eventually. I'm just like right now, my brain is like, no.
Be like that.
Well, what's the next option?
I don't know. I'm thinking during the next sprint, I might try to start on this one, or I have a few options. Like I have this one that has purple on the cover, but I haven't really heard anybody talking about this one. It's like a thriller, I think. I don't know. But I haven't loved one from this author before, so I'm kind of like, maybe. And then I still have If We Were Villains, which I want to reread really badly.
OG booktube fave.
I know. I was like, it's been years. Like, I think I first read this in 2017 or maybe 2018. So, like, I haven't read it in a long time. So, I have very vague memories of this. So, like, I kind of want to jump back into rereading this and, like, annotating it this time. So, I don't know.
Maybe we should do a vlog where we read books that were popular on booktube when we joined.
I know. That would be
Gabby, you should do that.
Well, I was thinking because, like, 2025 next year is going to be my 10 years on booktube, which is like, whoa. So I was thinking maybe for that year, I could do like a vlog every month where I like reread a book from every year I've been on booktube, like something like that.
Yes.
I thought that would be cool to see like if my feelings have changed from like every year. I don't know. Something like that.
Sick.
So that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. I can't even remember what was popular on booktube in 2019. And that was only 5 years ago.
It was like Red, White, and Royal Blue in 2019.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think Scythe as well. Or was that before then?
Yeah,
Before
I would say
the Toll came out, right? Like it was still popular, you know?
Yeah. True.
Yeah, we're trying to think of other books.
Yeah, I might have to go back on my, because I used to do weekly vlogs in 2019. I might have a look to see what I actually read in those vlogs.
Yeah.
To see what I was actually reading.
I know. I was thinking for the vlog that I was thinking of doing, I would reread like my top 3 books from that year or something.
Yeah.
Like, I've been making like top 10 lists since I've been on YouTube. So I was like, that would be cool to like actually reread my top 3 favorites and see if they would still be like my top 3 favorite, you know, like if they still have that energy. Sometimes I look back at what I just did a few years ago and I'm like, that was my number 2 or like something.
Yes. Right. You're like, who was that person?
Yeah.
It kind of gives, we saw a Tumblr post years ago that said, there's no one I have less in common with than my Facebook statuses, like in high school or something like that.
Like me 10 years ago.
yes, and me 10 years ago. That's what it was. We pulled up on Goodreads the most popular 2019, The Silent Patient.
Oh, no.
That makes sense.
Daisy Jones.
Oh, that was 2019.
I didn't like that. I didn't like any of those. No, I did not. I didn't like Daisy Jones. I didn't like Silent Patient.
The Unhoneymooners.
That was my number 1 book of 2019.
Colleen Hoover, Regretting You. Oh, The Wicked King by Holly Black. Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed, who finally has a new book out this year.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, Ninth House, On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous, Anxious People.
Didn't read.
Wow.
I've read barely any of those. The only one I think I read is Such a Fun Age. I think that's the only one.
We felt like a bad Black person because we didn't love it as much. Like it just was very basic for us in terms of like which isn't a bad thing, you know what I mean? But I was expecting
more.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
I think I gave it like 3 stars for that one, but I'm definitely curious to check out the new book that's coming out this year.
Same, especially because that was her debut and she took so long to come out with the next one. So I feel like
I know. Wow. Yeah. It's been like 5 years. It's crazy.
Oh my God,
that's wild.
The pressure they must feel about that as well.
Oh my
I
God.
can't imagine.
Honestly. Like we don't know how authors come out. Like R.F. Kuang coming out with a banger every single year. You know what I mean?
You know, does R.F. Kuang have one announced for this year? Or
R.F. Kuang has a book she is writing a book this year. It comes out in 2025, and then she's taking a year off.
Oh, gotcha.
Because right now she's working on her dissertation.
Oh, wow.
I don't like follow her closely. Really.
Look, I know everything actually. Let me tell you.
You know.
Wow, good for her.
Yes, we're so proud of her.
Do y'all know if the one coming out next year is fantasy or if it's like, or what the genre is?
It's not fantasy. It's it's not fantasy. I think it was literary fiction, but it sounded so freaking good.
I like loved Yellowface so much, but I'm also scared to read like Babel or like the other ones because I know they're more fantasy leaning, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, but the fantasy in Babel is so, it's like, it's explained very coldly. Like this is how the silver working works, but it's never like, you never see the characters use it. There's no casting of it. It's just like, this is the magic of it that keeps the city running.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's actually,
it's not,
you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not like the Poppy War. So the book that she has coming out, please don't tease us for how we're about to pronounce this, but it is called Catabasis, Kata Basis. And it's a historical fiction novel, it says. Catabasis. 2020. Oh, it's an actual word.
Ooh.
I didn't know that, but it's about nope, never mind. It is a fantasy novel. It's a dark academia fantasy. Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, I like dark academia, so I guess it depends on what the fantasy elements are to see what
Sure.
But that sounds cool.
Mm-hmm. We want y'all's input on what to read for the next sprint because I think we're gonna take a break.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
Okay, so our books are like right here. Give us 1 second.
Yeah. Get the options.
Give us some options.
Hey, Jen.
Hello.
Hello.
I've got both of my cats like really pestering me right now.
Are they?
Yeah, they keep bashing into my legs. I'm like, leave me alone.
They want to be on camera, I think.
I'm not picking them up.
I feel like Akasha senses them because look at her.
Oh yeah.
Who's watching?
Very alert.
Got my eyes on you.
She was asleep moments ago. So, okay, the books, and these are all on our Winterween TBR Plus. This is the one we picked for the snowy prompt, the Hollows. Are y'all familiar with this?
No, but it looks big. It looks very big.
Yeah, it does. It looks massive on camera.
No, it is. This is the one that's like almost 500 pages long. So This is basically the town, the small village gets hit with the storm, and you're following this sheriff, and she keeps finding people who have died in the snow. Like, but like there's a guy who's holding a knife in his hand, and then there's evidence that someone was just watching him die, and this keeps happening. And then we have we feel like this is going to be Gavin's pick. Charming middle grade following a 13-year-old witch named Clementine who is about to come into her magic. And then it's like her and her family and her aunts and all the antics.
Ooh, I love that cover. It feels so Winterween vibes, like perfect.
Right? So I thought y'all would like this. And then also for our Witcherine, we're making a Black Girl Magic blog.
Cute.
Forged by Blood. So this is like you've slaughtered this other kingdom, slaughtered my kingdom, and oppressed my powers. And like now I'm gonna destroy all of you kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, definitely not the hollows. That's too much tonight.
Yeah, the hollows looks too long.
too much tonight. Damn, it's actually kind of. You know what, Gabby? Can you do a poll in the live chat?
Ooh, I can. Yeah.
Okay. While you're doing a poll, I'm gonna give a better synopsis.
Okay.
Okay, so this is for Forged by Blood, which is a debut. In the midst of an authoritarian regime and political invasion, Damie just wants to survive to avoid suspicion of the non-magical Aches who occupy her ancestral homeland, to escape the king's brutal genocide of her people, the darker-skinned magic-wielding Aluso, and blah, 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 you know.
Oh.
So that's that. And then this is two young witches must bond together, summon their courage and magic to solve the mystery of who seems to be getting in the way of the Merlins' plan.
Oh. I mean, both great options.
What was it's the October Witches and then Forged by Blood.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And what's funny is like, or I guess it's not funny, but we keep rating the fuck out of Nigerian fantasies. Like Nigerian authors are slaying in all genres, especially in last year. But we're really excited about this, and we didn't read any middle grade last year.
Oh.
I know. We're actually about to up our tier on your Patreon, Gavin, so that we can be forced to read middle grade. You know what I mean? Like we're like, yes. So you are going to be.
That's what it'll get to take you all to actually do middle grade.
Mm-hmm. We gotta pay for that shit, like, because if I'm putting my money where my mouth is, I'm gonna show up. You know what I mean?
I like that strategy.
Strategy. We love it.
Mm.
It's literally 58-41%. Like it's so close.
The anxiety we're feeling. We're like anticipation.
Yeah, just go with what Rocky says, you know, middle grade, middle grade.
Honestly, we can wait, it's this one. Yeah.
I mean,
do the first chapter of both, maybe. Yeah, that'd be cool.
We want to read y'all the first sentence of both.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
It is beginning. Or it will be as soon as I can persuade Mirabelle to get up.
That's so middle grade.
That was y'all dragging us out of our room in Japan.
Come on, breakfast time, breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
The way that no matter how hard we tried, we were always the last one to show up, like inadvertently holding up the group, and we felt so bad.
We always made it. We always made it.
Unlike our father. First sentence of Forged by Blood. Please heal him, the woman says, begging Mummy with tear-filled eyes. Please.
Ooh.
Intriguing.
Yeah, feels like it's going to be more sad, though.
Yeah, it looks like the people are demanding the October Witches with 60%.
All right, perfect. Rocky's always on point.
Spoken.
We gotta take our all through this, like sweating. We're all excited.
Oh, amazing. Okay, I think I'll go ahead and get started on our next 50-minute sprint then, if that's cool.
Perfect.
Nope. It is.
All right, sweet. See y'all in 50.
Bye.
Hi.
Hello.
How did that reading sprint go?
It went very well. I'm now on page 103.
Ooh, still enjoying it?
Yeah, I like it. I do. It's very visceral.
It's big brain energy.
Yeah, big brain energy. It just like it can be very gross. But no, I like it. I like it a lot. But I'm still like maybe like slightly confused of certain things. So maybe you did DNF at the right time, but I like it. I do.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad.
Thanks.
Jesse's all cozy with the robe.
Mm-hmm.
We took the beast. Oh my god, Tank's so cute.
He just came up.
Ow. Oh my god. We want a Frenchie so bad.
Don't do it. I'm just kidding. I mean, he's adorable. He just has a lot of health issues, you know. He's always
that's why we want a mix.
Yeah.
Frenchie
yeah.
mix. Hopefully. It's just the ears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The ears, the
His
eyes,
ears get infected constantly because everything's getting right in there.
Oh,
Poor little guy.
oh, look at this, giving us the side eye. Like,
he's like, whatever, man.
How did your reading go, Gabby?
It went good. I started on the If We Were Villains reread, and I got about 60 pages in. But it's a little slow to start, but it was interesting because I was actually looking at my review, and I actually read it in 2019. Like I thought I read it before that, but I did end up giving it 4 stars the first time I read it, and I said the first 100 pages were really slow. So I'm glad to know I'm in the same headspace.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I was the first time, but because I remember like it is a slow start. It's a lot of like theater stuff at the beginning, which I'm not super like invested in, but I think it'll pick up soon. So
right.
Hopes, yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah.
How did y'all's book go? Did you do the October Witch one?
Yes, and y'all did not steer wrong.
Okay.
We got to page 19, and it is so good. So I honestly think that this is, don't you hate when the synopsis doesn't do the book justice?
Yeah.
Like that's one of our pet peeves, because apparently on this certain day in October, the 2 branches of their family have to converge and be under the same roof in order to receive their magic, and that like restores their elders and all of that. And then that's also when the kids find out if they are going to be blessed with magic or not. And then the Morgan branch is like tall, very posh, very like looking down, but very powerful, versus the branch that like the main character's mom, you know, comes from on her mom's side, is like very humble, and just so seeing the differences and drama, it's really cool. And the Morgans are giving like serious dark witch energy, like something's not right with them. It's really good. Like we're like,
it's exciting. I'm glad it's good.
Yeah,
now.
Right? Like we forgot how intoxicating middle grade can be, how bingeable, how readable. So we're excited to be getting into it this year.
Actually, I'm gonna have a look to see if my library has it.
This one doesn't come out until it is out. Yeah, it came out in August.
Okay,
so
perfect.
Highly recommend it as of right now. And we love that they call what young witches are called is young hags.
Oh my gosh.
We're dead. Like that's the name. Obsessed.
That's so funny.
It's good shit.
Damn. I know I've barely read like any middle grade. Like I can only think of maybe like 2 or 3 that I've ever read.
It's your one flow.
I know. I need to correct this about myself.
Yeah.
Did y'all read The Girl Who Drank the Moon when it was popular?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe not when it was popular, but I definitely read it at the end of 2019, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, but loved it. So good.
So good.
Oh, that one doesn't ring a bell. I think that one of the only ones I can think of that I read was that I can't even remember what it's called, but there's like it's like a blue cover with the face of a clown on the cover, and it's kind of short. And I think that one was middle grade. It's called like Fear.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. It's like something Fear. And it's like a baby, like there's kids like that are babysitting other kids, and then they think there's like a clown doll in the house.
Oh, that's scary. Are you sure it's middle grade?
I know, I think it was middle grade because I was surprised how scary it was like for middle grade.
Oh.
But I could be wrong. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
We love a scary middle grade though. Like middle grade horror. That's actually the only middle grades we've read last year, I think, or the year before. Middle grade horror. Yeah, that's the shit.
It does hit very good. Honestly, I've got so many great middle grade horror that I just absolutely adore.
Damn, I'll have to get some.
Yeah, give us like one rec or two if you have any off top of your head.
Have you all read Hide and Seeker by Digger Hillman?
Oh yes, I have.
The interview. Oh, we watched the interview twice that you did. It was
nice. Okay, perfect. Because I absolutely love Digger Hillman. I actually think she has a new book out too. I think it was.
She does.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Mm-hmm. I have not yet read actually.
Isn't it releasing this year?
It came out September 2023, but it got delayed quite a bit because it came out 2 years after Hide and Seeker. But yeah, it says the 5th of September 2023. So I need to add that to my basket right now.
I totally forgot that Hide and Seeker's middle grade. I thought it was like young adult in my head for some reason.
No, I mean it can border on it because it is like quite scary. But A Grin in the Dark.
A Grin in the Dark. That's what it was called. I'm pretty sure it's middle grade, but it was creepy and fun.
Ooh. Spine Shivers. Ooh.
Yeah, okay. Spine Shivers. It's like a series called Spine Shivers. It's like Goosebumps vibes.
Oh.
But like.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, and there's like creepy drawings of clowns in it. There's like illustrations on some pages.
It's giving Junji the one we love.
Yeah, I know it's not a graphic novel. It would have been a cool graphic novel.
Yeah.
We're just the horror. These poor children.
You know, I was like, this is middle grade. Like, this is pretty freaking hardcore, especially if you're afraid of clowns, because like that's truly creepy. So.
Obsessed.
Oh, there we go. Rocky's got the Rex in the chat. How to Train Your Dragon. Oh wait, How to Train Your Dragon is middle grade?
Yeah.
It is? Oh.
But like I know the films can be like very universal. Like you don't have to be, because it's like DreamWorks, so you kind of expect it to be a little bit older, but no, the books are full on middle grade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was terrifying as a grown adult. I know clowns feels like a hard pass for me for middle grade.
Ooh, the Clackety. Kyla says the Clackety. Tim Burton vibes. Okay.
That sounds terrifying.
I know what is that? That's horror too.
Oh yeah, it does.
Interesting.
We're gonna look it up right now.
Laura Sen. I love anything with like a kind of mythological creature that sounds a little bit scary.
Mm-hmm. We do love. So have y'all read Jumpies?
Oh, the Jumpies, yeah, Tracy Baptiste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I was pretty sure you'd read it.
Yeah. I've read the first two. I still need to read the third one. I have it, but I might just reread all of them and then just like continue on. Because is there 4 now or just 3? I did really enjoy the 2 that I read. Rise of the Jumpies. Looking forward to Jumpy.
Okay.
Well, she's on a picture book called Looking for a Jumpy. And it's like it's a picture book illustrated by Amber Wren. Oh, that sounds so cute.
We love when an author puts out like different formats of their story.
Mm-hmm. What is it's a middle grade, but it's what genre?
Oh, that's still like middle grade, like horror. It's like Caribbean folklore.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
So we just quickly Googled scariest middle grades out of curiosity. What are we doing to our kids?
Oh my god!
I read that. Well, I read it too. The Collector.
It good?
It was good. It didn't scare me as much though, but I guess because I read it when I was like 29 instead of 9.
Sure.
But Scholastic do have some good ones.
We've heard good things about that.
I haven't heard of that one, I don't think.
Oh, Root Magic is my favorite. Root Magic is my favorite.
What about It Found Us?
Ooh, no, but I love Lindsay Curry.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it.
Lindsay Curry. Lindsay Curry's great. She's done Scratch, which I really enjoyed. But I haven't read that one, It Found Us. It looks terrifying.
It does.
Yeah. It does. But I do also like The Haunting of Aileen Jones. That one's more like a ghost kind of story. It's like very creepy.
We're trying to remember because you covered that in a vlog, didn't you?
Yeah. Ages ago, though, I think. Ages ago.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Speaking of clowns, have you all seen this movie, Hell House LLC? That movie scared the shit out of me. I kind of hated it. But like,
has anyone seen Terrifier?
No, I don't want to.
Me neither. Well, I kind of do, but I'm terrified. Jessie, how did you all find it?
Terrifier was excellent, honestly, and we, as much as we love horror, gore just does nothing for us, which is weird. But Terrifier was like, it was great. It kind of gives, during the 70s, there was a slew of really horrific, gory films. And I think after the 70s, for some reason, the horror industry, I don't know if it traumatized people too much, but the Terrifier gave what horror was being created in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So in the second one, actually Terrifier and Hell House LLC are the only two films that we can think of besides the Conjuring franchise where the sequels were as good or almost as good as the first one. The third Hell House just came out a couple months ago. It was the worst horror movie we've ever seen. Like,
oh my gosh. I know those ones had sequels. The Hell House movies have sequels.
Yep. The second one is another team goes in.
They didn't learn the first time.
I know. Ain't nobody learned. Nobody learned. It was.
Oh
yeah. I would argue that Terrifier 2 was actually better.
Damn.
Just could not watch it.
Yes. Yes.
Interesting. I'm just too scared to watch. Like I'm too scared to even watch the trailer. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like I sleep alone. Like I'm not watching it.
It's that clown, I swear. It's just
I know. It's not for me. That's what I mean. Clowns really freak me out. So that's why Hell House LLC, I kind of went in not knowing too much about what I was getting myself into with that one. And I was like, what is this?
We're impressed that you made it. Because
I know.
If actually every time that we watch Hell House and we continue to rewatch it because we're sick, we have nightmares.
Yeah. No, I actually only watched it because it was a Patreon movie night thing that I was doing. If I was watching it alone, I would have been like, immediate shut off. But I suffered through the whole thing for the people.
My God.
Where is it streaming? Is it streaming or do I have to like get a DVD or something?
Hell House is on Shudder, Amazon Prime.
Oh, I have Shudder. I have Shudder. Okay,
so that's how you can. We cannot express how obsessed we are with this movie. Like just because it's so rare because we're dead inside that we feel feelings of fear. So like,
which one, Hell House or Terrifier?
Yeah, it's great. The third though is. That disappointed us more than when our father left, honestly.
Gutting.
Literally.
Yeah. I don't know. Something about the clowns. I just can't do it.
I really wanted to go to the Clown Motel in Vegas. You know, they've got like a Clown Motel that's like right next to a graveyard. And there are people who actually dress as clowns and like kind of follows around the people who end up staying there. And it looks terrifying.
Yeah, what? In Vegas?
It's in Vegas, but it's like very far out. Like you would have to drive, and I can't drive, so I wouldn't be able to do it. But I would have loved to have gone because my favorite paranormal investigator, Amy Script, she did an episode there, and she was trying to film outside the motel, but there was a guy standing watching her in a clown outfit, and he just wouldn't leave. And so like she went inside, and then he finally went. So Amy went into the graveyard with her husband Jared to film some more, and then they kind of just like turn the camera and this guy is coming towards them again, so like they run back in. He didn't bother them again for the rest of the video that they did, but it was just absolutely terrifying.
Ew.
Mhm.
Ew.
Mhm.
That's so scary. I hate like people dressing in clown costumes in real life and then being creepy. Absolutely not.
Mhm. But I was thinking, should I try and do like a video there? Should I like try and do like reading clown books in the Clown Motel? But one, it would be expensive. Two,
Yeah.
I can't drive. I wouldn't be able to get there anyway. It's like 3 hours in the desert or something. You know, it's like
Mhm.
you would have to drive such a long way to get there.
So it's like out of Las Vegas. It's like not near the strip at all.
I don't know. It's nowhere near like any kind of civilization,
I didn't
essentially.
know this place existed. I'm so curious.
Hey,
Mhm.
same.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah,
really good.
look it up.
Yeah, very interesting. A clown music, or it's a whole clown motel.
Oh yeah, I think each room is based off of a different like clown kind of
Ooh.
like thing, like kind a clown theme. So there's like obviously like like Pennywise has a room and stuff like
Gee,
that.
I don't think I could stay there. I couldn't do it.
I couldn't
I'd be like, no.
How much money would it take for either of y'all to actually do it, to stay there just for one night?
The second you said it, we were like, so we're meeting up in Vegas and doing it. Like we were like,
I'll like drop y'all off and then I'll go find
Okay, be our chauffeur. That's fine.
we've never been afraid of clowns, like for any reason. And we want to be able to be afraid of them. So I would be willing to invest to go just because maybe they're scarier in person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
look at Pasha being adorable.
Oh,
Oh,
sweetheart.
oh.
She's in full protective mode.
Yeah,
Go to
she
sleep right
is.
at the feet.
I love her.
We all do.
I'm glad we figured out the next trip.
The next road trip to
Yes.
Vegas.
Las Vegas. That'd be fun. Vegas is such a fun place to travel to. I love going to Vegas. I'm not even a big party person, but I just love Vegas. It's so fun.
Yeah.
We had really good food there.
Yeah. I mean, that's where they get you because it's like it's cheap to travel to Vegas and to stay in Vegas, but then the food and the drinks outrageously expensive.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah, so that's how they get you. They like, oh yeah, it's cheap to stay here, but like if you
Mhm.
want to eat while you're here, then you're gonna spend money.
Literally.
So
90 miles north of Vegas. I knew it was like a long way. I wouldn't be able to walk that.
90 miles north. Oh wow, so that's pretty out of out in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but then because isn't the Grand Canyon nearby?
It's like
That's
close,
it.
but not that close.
Yeah.
Because the Grand Canyon's in Arizona and Vegas is in Nevada.
Nevada. Oh, I thought it was in.
Yeah,
I
they're
thought the
close.
Grand Canyon was in Canada.
The Grand Canyon?
Yeah, I thought it was in Canada.
It's in Arizona.
We're doing great, Gavin.
Yeah. Well, I only know because I used to road trip when I lived in California. We used to road trip all the time to like that area, but it's like you could probably drive. Like you're close enough in Vegas that you could drive to the Grand Canyon pretty easily, but it's not like it's still pretty far out.
Sure.
So yeah.
Because when we went to Vegas, we were on the Strip, and as somebody who doesn't love partying, I like the next time we go to Vegas, it would be nice to not be so. You know what I mean? Like maybe a day if I was with a group and they wanted to, but.
Well, and Vegas is the kind of place where like you only want to spend like 1 or 2 days there tops. Like any longer than that, and you're like, get me the fuck out of here. Like it's crazy. But yeah. Okay. I was thinking maybe one more sprint if y'all are up for it.
Yeah, of course.
Sounds good. Okay, perfect. So we'll probably go ahead and get started on our last sprint for the evening. So so we'll finish up or just continue to be productive with our reads or whatever we're up to. And I'll see y'all in 50.
We'll see you then.
that was our final sprint for the afternoon.
Nice. Oh, now I'm at the top again.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just correct.
There we go. Back to the bottom.
How was the final sprint for y'all?
It was great. We got to page 71.
Oh, nice.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Good.
This is the perfect book to get us excited about reading middle grade again.
Yeah, it's good.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
I got a page 154.
Nice.
It's going well.
Yeah, it's definitely, the plot's picking up. That's good. Yeah, pretty good.
It went okay. I was like barely reading that sprint. I only got to page 108. So I was barely reading. I started editing this vlog because I'm trying to get it posted by tomorrow. So I wanted to get a head start on that because I'm feeling behind. But yeah, but it was good. It was good. I just hope If We Were Villains picks up. Like, I don't know if it's just me right now and I'm just like not in the mood to read or something, but I'm like, my brain's just like this.
Don't force it. You know, it's your readathon as well. You don't want to force it. Maybe take the day off.
I know. I'm like, I think I'm just gonna take the rest of the night off and just edit this vlog and like not read too much because I'm like, it's only the second day. Like, it's too early to feel like I'm overwhelmed with reading. So
Yeah.
True.
So,
But
Are you posting vlogs? Like, are you doing daily vlogs then?
I know I'm not doing daily. I'm gonna try to do like every 2 days or so, or like I'm gonna do 1 and 2 that'll be up tomorrow, and then 3 and 4, and then 5, 6, 7 all together.
Cool.
Why bother? But yeah, I know. Have y'all ever tried like daily vlogging? Like, it's so intense. I don't know how people do it. I can't keep up.
The first Blackathon, we daily vlogged for because we used to do a week-long challenge on YouTube for Blackathon.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, so for that, we daily vlogged, and that was hard.
Yeah.
Hard. It was fun, but hard.
Yeah.
sounds it.
I know. I feel like anytime I try to daily vlog, it always just ends up being like so much work, and then it's like I just get frustrated and I burn myself out too fast.
Mm-hmm.
I always wonder because people do Bookmas and sometimes they vlog every day. I know some people get content ready and get things pre-filmed and stuff, but there are people who genuinely do vlog every single day. And I'm like, I couldn't do that. Not during December as well. Gosh.
Right.
I know. Because it's such a busy time of year anyways.
So much effort. And then I would be like, well, what am I doing differently this day? You know, like by day 2, I'll think people are bored of me, you know? I'm like, I need something new and fresh. Like, do I need to go to a theme park or something today just to spice things up?
I know. I mean, I love watching when people daily vlog because I think it's so fun to like look forward to something like every day, you know? But at the same time, I'm like, oh, like doing it myself, like by the time it hits usually like day 4 or 5, I just completely burn out. Like, it's so hard to be consistent with it. So
for sure.
So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm done trying to daily vlog. I think I'm just gonna do what I'm doing now, like just every other, or like do it every 2 days because that's more realistic for me.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, hi, Katie. Ooh, left my family's Airbnb, came home. Oh, can't handle any more family. I get that. I get that. Yeah. Well, wow. Thank you all so much for joining us for these 3.5 hours of sprints together.
That was great.
Yeah, I really appreciate the company. It was very fun just getting to hang out and chat about books and just, you know, read together. I hope this is something I want to try to do this more often in 2024 because I always feel like I'm like, I love sprinting with friends. Like, it's literally so much more fun to sprint with friends than it is to like sprint alone.
Agreed.
So
we feel you too on like missing doing sprints on you, like on the main channel.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're all very similar in the like, okay, if we have free time, we want to just sprint with our patrons, you know?
Yeah.
But like it is fun to like do the whole channel.
Yeah, I agree. So I want to try to make it more of a priority to like actually make an effort to like reach out to friends, set up like reading sprints and like actually do stuff together, you know, because I always feel like I have such fond memories of like when I look back on like sprints that I did with friends, like they're always so much more memorable and fun than just doing it by myself. So
absolutely.
And we used to do them so much.
I know. I was gonna say, especially we used to do them all the time. Like I feel like they kind of like died down in the last year for some reason. I know like everybody's just busy, you know, but like But yeah, I would like to make more of an effort to do that this year. So I'm glad we got to do this.
Yes.
Me too. Me too. I do trying to pick him up for like the last 5 minutes because he keeps going across my legs. He wants something. He wants attention. So I decided to pick him up instead.
Oh, he's
So
like, I'm getting my opportunity to be on camera before this thing is over.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so
And
cute.
then Ash has just left there. He's like, nah, fuck this.
yeah,
I'm out.
he's over it.
That's so funny. Yeah, I think it was more popular during the pandemic because people were just like, we need the social interactions.
Yeah, true.
But
True.
but yeah, we'll definitely have to do more things in 2024. So thank you all so much for joining us this afternoon. I appreciate you all being here. I hope you have a good rest of your Winterween. Hopefully my first vlog will be going up tomorrow. I think it will be. I should be able to be on top of my shit. So you'll be seeing a video from me tomorrow, hopefully. And do y'all have any videos coming out soon that you want to promote?
Yeah, I'm doing a Winterween vlog as well, but I can only do Winterween for the weekend, and then so it'll probably go up after. Probably, I don't know, like Tuesday or Wednesday or something.
Nice.
We're doing a Winterween vlog as well, and we're adding our. It's going to be Winterween and Camp Oregon since the two go together so well.
Cool. Yeah,
we're excited about that. But we would actually love input on because tomorrow we're filming our worst books video. First of all, can we just give mad props to y'all and literally every fucking booktuber who manages to get their like end of the year videos out in December? Because like it could never be. We don't know how y'all do it. Like it's so admirable.
Because I'm done by that point. In December, I don't want to film anything else. I'm like, I don't want to do any more reading vlogs. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm just like, I kind of want to do the videos that.
Sure.
Probably like easier to do at that point. I'm just like, let's look forward towards the new year. I don't want to like do anything that is remotely sniffing the previous year at the start of the next year. 2024 is fresh, you know. Yeah,
I know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, once it hits January, I'm like, I'm done with the 2023 content. Like yeah,
it's exciting. We are so excited to watch your worst books, Gavin. Because also congrats, because the video seems like it's doing really well. So we're like extra excited.
I feel like any kind of negative one on my channel does well.
Sure. It's because you're such a green bean and people are like, oh, you know, like it's just extra exciting. But what we wanted input on is when we we're going to film our worst books in the bath. And our loved one got us this shark bath bomb that explodes in like red. It's like and we're gonna like put that in and then do the worst books. But we're struggling because we want to call it something like Books in Bloodbath or something, but like we can't finish the title in our head. So do y'all have suggestions? Like
yeah, and anyone in the chat as well, because honestly, sometimes I get my best video titles from like my patrons when I do live.
Damn, that's. I have to think about it. I suck at coming up with video titles.
Yeah, like some kind of like bookish bloodbath. The bookish bloodbath of 2023.
Yeah, something like that would be cool.
That is good.
Yeah, the gorier the better. Ooh, books that kill.
These books killed me in 2023.
Bloody bad books.
Bloody bad books. Yeah.
That's cute. I like that.
Good. We stand.
Weenie expectations. Those are cute. Ooh, books to throw at the sharks.
Okay, those last two we love. Oh my god, we're like screenshotting these last two.
That's like so good.
Gored me to death. Wow, everyone's got good ideas.
Yes, that one's amazing too. We're just like ranting about our Soapy Slut video got demonetized within seconds of us putting it up. We were so mad. This is like one of our most watched videos of the year. We were like,
YouTube is so annoying that way sometimes.
It's so
That's so prudish. So prudish.
Ooh, that's really good.
Battle Royale.
All of the. I wish we could put all these titles.
I know, that's genius. Those are all good. Wow. See, like, why are we YouTubers? Like, it's them.
Right?
What are we doing?
Literally.
We're just the faces, they're the brains.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly. Just
That's amazing. Those are all great ideas. Wow.
Hello,
I can't wait to watch. That sounds like it'll be a fun.
Yeah. Oh,
fun
I'm so excited now. I can't wait to see what the explosion of red, like, kind of.
Same.
I really
Same.
want to
We're
see
super excited.
That's so cute.
Yeah, they swim with the sharks.
that could be on the thumbnail. Like
yeah,
that.
that's what you'll have to put on the thumbnail, and you have to say at the beginning, like, I'd rather swim with the sharks and then drop the shark into the tub.
Yo, that's so okay. We're doing that. We're totally doing that. We're gonna have in the description all these like credits because the whole idea, the whole video concept was just not done by Jesse.
That's so great.
Looks
I'll do a Meg poster.
I'm
yes.
dead.
That's so funny.
Rather be bitten by a shark. Obsessed.
Wow. Okay, so we'll definitely look forward to that then, because that sounds like it'll be a fun time.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm so excited.
But thank you so much to everyone for joining us today. We're gonna head out for the night. I hope you all have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your Winterween if you're participating. And thank you so much